Well, there is really nothing like a headlamp when you need both hands free to do things. So that's what we're all about here. Hello, my friends. Today, we're just going to do a video on a new headlamp. And here's a little spec sheet for you to take a quick look at. You can pause if you want to look at it, or just let it play through. It's only 10 seconds long. So let's take a look at this little thing that I love. This slim little light. Let's take a closer look. Okay, it comes in a box like this. And in the box is this little case, which has your instructions, USB cable, and of course it's zippered, which is quite nice. I like that. It's for toting it around in your backpack. And this is the light itself. I really love the slim design on this, and it has a USB port in the back, USB mini to USB, and the cord is USB mini to USB. And it has two lights. It has the main light, and it has a secondary light. The secondary light is two colors. Either you order it either with a white red or with a white red green. This one, my test light, is white light, red light on this side, and a secondary white light, which is very nice. It also has a lock feature on top for the two light switches. The main light is right above the light, right there. The secondary light is above the secondary light on this side. If you press both buttons at the same time, the switch will lock. To get it unlocked, you do the same thing. You push and hold it for about 5 seconds and it unlocks. And we'll go to the light features. I think it's on high right now. No, that was low. Okay, there's low. And that's only 2 lumens. 2 lumens of light, and it's supposed to run for like 200 hours. That's quite a bit. Then there's medium light. And in my light test, I found that this will indeed be bright enough to hike with. And then there's the maximum light. Well, not the maximum light, it's the high light. That one's quite bright, but it only stays on for 1 hour, and then it reverts back to medium. But if you want it back on again, you just hit the button and it comes back on for another hour. And that one I did test for runtime. They claim the runtime is 5 hours. I got 4.5 because I was always turning the highlight back on again. Okay? Now, if you push the button for 1.5 seconds, 1/2, then it goes to maximum. That's 360 lumens That is very, very bright, very bright. And it'll only run on that for 30 seconds at a time. And if you would keep turning it back on, you're only going to get about an hour out of the battery. Then you push it for another 3 seconds. Well, you have to get it back on maximum first. There we go. Strobe. And there's no lumens listed for that or a runtime. So that's the main light. And the high setting on this is 190 lumens. So that's plenty for walking. Now we'll go to the secondary light. You go one push on that. Yep. I didn't want that one first. There we go. The white light. The secondary white light, there's no lumens listed for it, but it'll run for 30 hours. Then if you do it again, you get a highlight. No lumens listed for that one either, but it runs for 6 hours on high. And that one is bright enough to walk if you have to. That's why I like the white light, because it's like an emergency light. You have a secondary white light. Then we go to red light. You got a low. Oops. Yeah, the red light is there. Then if you hold it, I never get the seconds right. There's the SOS. And then you can go from the SOS now, if I can get it to work here, to a strobe. So there are 10 light settings in this little light. Very great. And something else that I found out, it will operate while plugged in to a battery bank if it goes dead on you in the field, and the light will operate while it's charging. Okay, the charge time is supposed to be 2 hours. From completely dead, I charged this and it took 2 hours and 40 minutes to charge it, which is not too bad. Now, the waterproof on this little light is an IP65, which is waterproof for rain and splashing only, not for submerging it. It won't do that. So, let's take a look at the water test now. Okay, it did the water test for 15 minutes in the shower, and the light continued to run the whole time. I thought that was fantastic. Now, here's something else I found out about this light. If you pull on the mounting bracket just a little bit, the light will pop off. And how I discovered that, well, I took it out in the backyard, decided to do a shock test, dropped it on the ground, picked it up, and said, well, okay, that was just on frozen ground. So I threw it down, and the light popped off of the headband. But it snapped right back on. And the light is adjustable for angle, just like that. Okay, that's the lamp. And there's pros and cons to it. And love the slim shape, love the 10 modes of light, love the fact that you can lock the switch out, and it's bright enough for all of my uses. But I do find that the reverting back in high to medium after an hour, it's not a big thing. You can just switch high right back on again. It's not a problem. I know there's a reason for that. It's a power saver. And the other thing is when you're on maximum, it's only on for 30 seconds, and then it reverts back to high. That's the only two things I can find bad with this thing. For $34.99, I think it's a good little headlamp. So, until next time, this is Max with Hike Camp. Whoa, if any of you stuck around to this point, I have 2 of these, and I'm going to give one of them away. The one I tested is the white-red lamp. The other one is the white-green lamp. Okay, this one has a white lamp in the main light and a secondary white lamp in this secondary light, along with the red light. The other one has white main light, red or green secondary light, and red. So, I'm going to give one of them away. But here's the catch. You have to be a subscriber of this channel as of the date of this video. You have to be a U.S. citizen, because customs is killing me to send things overseas. It's ridiculous. And you have to post in the description below that you're in and which light you would like to win. So if you do that, we'll have a little drawing here in the future. So now, until next time, bye for now.